This is B2 Will Wilson back with another video. Now, in this video, I want to have a conversation with those in our community, which I call the Black Ku Klux Klan members. These are those who killed children like Socoria Turner, or beat their women, sell drugs to the community. They also pimp our sisters and daughters out. This message is for you. It's also for people like Christian Cooper, who are merciful to others, but not merciful to his own community. For some of you that do not know, there was a march held on July the 4th by the NFAC. Grandmaster Jay is the founder of it, and he is not the only black militia in the nation, but I would say he's probably about the most, at this point, relevant. Hopefully there'll be others growing. I'm not an advocate of gun ownership because I have the Holy Ghost, but if I didn't have the Holy Ghost, trust me, I'll be putting that work in. But with that being said, they went out and did a beautiful march, a beautiful example of what we should do going forward. And let them be your example of what you do going forward. Black Lives Matter and Antifa is not your example. Let me just put that out there. They're not armed and they're not organized. No more than do thuggery. And when the NFAC went out, they went out disciplined. They went out as a troop. And they were armed to the teeth. This is the standard going forward. But then there's something that happened in Atlanta that night, because this is where they did their march or their demonstration. It was in Atlanta. There was a young lady killed. And like I told you before, Socoria Turner, if I'm not messing up her name, she was killed by someone within our community. And this person I'm going to call the Black Ku Klux Klan member. There are many of us in our community that look like us, but they act on behalf of the system and those that want to do us harm. We have to cut that out. Corona should have taught you, and I'm saying Corona as it being an agenda, should have taught you to put some things away. Someone said that Hitler made a comment that we are the true Jews. Now, some part of me want to believe that because some of us want to exit this country. And the words say that then they'll be returned to Israel. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really kind of questioning, because I mean, in this country, some of us really want to leave. I'm just putting it as a caveat. I have no desire to stay here. What I want this country to do is pay what you owe and let us go free. Now, if you don't do that, perhaps the Lord will help you understand that. It's that simple. But until that time, you who like to hurt us, who look like us, you are a problem. You who like to be merciful unto those who are not merciful to us, you need to be dealt with, and you will get dealt with. It's not right, Christian Cooper, that this young lady tried to get you in trouble. And you know how it is in this country. Black men are being killed. And fortunately, you didn't get killed, but now you are non-cooperative with the police or with the system. Now, flip it around. Had it been you, you think she would have been cooperative. And I've even heard rumor that you're part of the LGBTQ community, but I rest assured that was not the reason why she called on you. She called because you told her to leash her dog, and she got offended, and she did ill towards you. Stop trying to love more than Jesus. My mother in the gospel told me that a long time ago. You can't love more than Jesus. Some of us, unfortunately, have been programmed to love like Ahab. When God put the enemy in your hand, you don't want to disclose to the enemy. You want to let them live. You want to let them breathe. I'm not speaking murder. But when the laws of the land protect you against certain things, and you won't let the law do its job because you love more than Jesus, then you are a problem, and you will get dealt with eventually. If you know the story of Ahab, I'm coming from 1 Kings chapter number 20. Read that story, because many of us fall in that category. We're very considerate to those that have rule over us, to the point to where it's deadly to our own selves. And yet, they're not merciful to you the same way. If you ask these groups, LGBTQ, if you ask the immigrants, a lot of the immigrants, if you ask the Me Too movement, and many people of the Black Lives Matter about paying the $17.1 trillion debt, they are silent. I mean silent. So they are not your friend. You don't have to be that merciful, but rather be merciful to your community. Don't pimp the women out. Stop selling drugs to the community. Don't go shoot anybody. And I'm not advocating shooting other groups neither, but can you at least stop shooting people within our community, especially if you look like us? I say, because this is not right, and it's not fair. So for those of you who want to be Black Klansmen member, be on notice. Go read the story of Judas. Go read the story of King Ahab. People who just couldn't get it. Both were destroyed, and their families. So be mindful of what you're doing. If you're not going to support the movement of helping descendants of slavery or ADOS, Foundation of Black Americans, if you're not going to do that, then go sit down. You don't have to do anything. Just get out of the way. Okay? Very important to do that. So with that being said, if you agree with what I'm saying, let me know. If you do not, let me know that as well. But let's be vigilant. Let's not love more than Jesus. If you can, take the time to read 1 Kings chapter number 20. And if you or anybody you know fit that category, have a conversation with you. Have a conversation with them about our responsibilities in this moment. With that being said, thanks for watching. Okay then. Bye-bye.